Good evening, sir.
Okay, good evening everybody. ඉතින් ඔයගොල්ලෝ ඔක්කොන්ටම සුබ අලුත් අවුරුද්දක් කියලා ප්‍රාර්ථනා කරනවා. හරි? දැන් අලුත් අවුරුදුනේ නේද? So I wish all of you a happy new year sooner. Right? So it's a new year, no? Right. Okay.
The same day.
Okay. Right. So now I'm going to do the grade 10 syllabus as usual from the school. So we will start from grade 10, first lesson, second lesson and the fifth lesson. So that is how we are going to do the grade 10 syllabus. So we are going to start from today itself. And then while we are doing that, then you will be having third term test next I think next 2 months ago. No, another 2 months times you may have third term test for the grade 9. So at that time what we can do is we will stop this one and we'll go again revision for grade 9 and we'll get ready for the third term test on the grade 9. Right? So this is how I just plan to do it. What about your ideas? Is it okay? So I need to talk to you all.
Fine with me, sir.
Yes. Jehansa. Jehansa, ahenawada? Can you hear me, Jehansa?
Yes, sir.
Oh, Buddha. So I need your camera to be on. So we all are doing with the use of camera. Very good, Buddha. Right, good. Okay, so just I want to explain you the syllabus, grade 10 syllabus, and then what about the grade 11, and then how the paper is structured, the question paper is structured, and the most of the people are, or the most of the sometimes even teachers, even our parents, the elders, they afraid in us saying that the IT is so difficult, so don't do that. They were saying like that. So don't worry about that, because everybody is saying IT is difficult. Actually it's a different difficult because of the you are not doing. If you are not doing homework, if you are not reading books, if you are not doing any activities given at the same times, then it will be difficult. But rather than that, it will not difficult. You can easily get the A pass for the O level exam. Very easily we can get it, right? So I have so many experience that I am telling you. So don't worry about that. The passing or getting A, I can do it with you. But only thing is, you have to come every day to the class, right? Physically you have to come. Physically you have to come. Physically in the sense, not looking at the record. Once in a way, if you are absent, you can see the record, it's okay. But don't get use of only seeing record and doing that one. Right? So that is not a good way that you are going to do, right? So just try to locate your time every Monday, the same times we are having the class, unless a special case, otherwise we will have the class every day. So you get ready, and I request you, especially if you have any questions, you have to ask. Without making clear, if you have any questions, don't go here after future. I mean, if you are going with the questions, having in mind your questions, then you can't go ahead. මොනවා හරි ගැටලුවක් තියෙනවා නම් අහන්න ඕනේ. නැතුව අහන්න නැතුව ඉස්සරහට යන්න එපා. එහෙම ගියොත් ඉස්සරහට යන්න බෑ. So that becomes very problem for you all, right? Even in the class, any questions, even in the lessons, even when I am explaining you questions, if it is not very clear, so you are feel free to ask question from me. Otherwise, you cannot go through these lessons, right? So first things I ask you to just ask any question whenever you are not understand or any questions are there. Second thing is, don't worry, others are telling it is very difficult, ICT, and you can't do that, don't worry. So I'll assure you that you can take A. Even if you get B is okay. Even you get B pass is also okay, Puta. Why? Because A, B, sometimes even C, if you have O levels pass like that, then you can do lot of things in A level. And if you do A level, then you can do lot of things in the society, even in the job market. So I request you to do the classes continuously, right? And now grade 10 and grade 11 is another syllabus. So both the year are one syllabus. Don't worry about the grade 8, 9 or 6 or 7 is something happen, don't worry, right? So just leave it up, because why? We are starting everything freshly, newly from this time, right? So for your A level questions are made through the grade 10 and grade 11 syllabus only. So don't worry whatever the marks that you got from 6 to 9, don't worry, right? Just start it now. Now itself start doing the very freshly, right? With with happily you can do it. This syllabus, it will be okay, right? Now for grade 10 you have nine lessons, right? 9 lessons. And this is grade 10. Grade 11 you have 6 lessons, right? So by looking at that, you know what is the important here. Is it a grade 11 or grade 10?
Grade 10.
Yes, very good. Why? Because there are a lot of, more 3 lessons are there than the grade 11, and also more practicable lessons are available in grade 10, right? So therefore you have to come every day, don't miss the lesson. And if you can't understand, that's why I told you earlier also, if you can't understand in any place, just stop me and ask the question. This is your duty, this is your rights to ask the question, right? This is not the way, just ask, right? If I can't explain you that way, I will do another way. If I can't explain that one, I may show you the video, or sometimes a discussion matter. There are many methods that we can use it, right? Okay, so this lesson is based on English medium, not Sinhala medium. So I mostly discuss with you in English, and the notes are given in English, but still if you want something to do in Sinhala, I can do it, right? මොනහරි සිංහලෙන් තේරුම් කරන්න ඕන නම් ඒකත් මම සිංහලුත් තේරුම් කරනවා. ඒතර අපි ශ්‍රී ලාංකිකයෝ හැට 100% සිංහලෙන් කතා කරන්නයි කියලා අවශ්‍යතාවයක් නැහැ. But anyhow, so this is because English medium, we will do everything in English, right? In any case, for explanations, so you can ask me, so I can give you the in Sinhala explanation also, right? If your friends are there in your school or in your village, let them to join before we go to a certain place. No, so it's easy to start from the beginning. And few things that we have to discuss before we go to that. Few things means like everybody has to switch on your camera. That is a rules or regulation, right? So everybody has to switch on your camera. Next thing is, no headphones are allowed, right? So you have to leave headphones and keep the speaker so that your parents can listen what we are talking about. The next point is, don't make the background blur. Don't keep anything backgrounds. So remove your background blurring, and you have to be very free. And also your camera must be focused to you, not your head, not your ceiling, or not in somewhere else. So your camera must be focused to you, right? So that I can see whether even if you are drawing something or doing something, so that I can see you, right? This is a class where we feel as a physical class, though it is online class, right? Though it is online class, we should feel as a physical class. That's why I told you, you can ask anytime any questions. So discuss. If you know something, you just tell us so that we can share with others. මම පාඩම මොකක් හරි කරන් යද්දි මම දෙයක් ඔයගොල්ලෝ තේරුම් කරද්දි මගේ මිස්ටේක් එකක් නම් ඒකත් කියන්න ඕන ඔයගොල්ලෝ. So there may be mistakes done by me, so you are free to just tell me. The other thing is, if you know something than me, just tell me so that I give you a chance to discuss with others, right? Because එහෙම වෙනවා, එහෙම තියෙන තැන් තියෙනවා, right? එහෙම තියෙන තැන් තියෙනවා පුතේ, ඒකයි මම මෙහෙම කියන්නේ. Okay, so those things are there. මම අර කිව්වා වගේ ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ යාළුවෝ ඉතවත් අය ඉන්නවා නම් අපි ක්ලාස් එක ටිකක් දුර යන්න ඉස්සෙල්ලා ඔයගොල්ලන්ට හොඳම දේ තමයි එයාට අත් අවස්ථාව දෙන්න එන්න කියන ක්ලාස් එකට ජොයින් වෙලා යන්න මුලින්ම පටන් ගන්න. ඒ නිසා ගැටුවක් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. සමහර අය හිතාගෙන ඉන්නවා, so some thinking that still we are going on the grade 9 no, so we don't want to go now, so once we go to grade 10 we will go for the grade 10 lessons class. එහෙම හිතාගෙන සමහර අය ඉන්නවා. දැන් පුතේකුත් ඉස්සෙල්ලා මම කතා කරගෙන ඉඳි එක කිව්වේ තාම grade 9 නේ grade 10 ගියාම මම ක්ලාස් එකට එන්නම් කියන අපරාධ. ඒතකොට grade 10 එකේ lessons අපි ගිහිල්ලා ඉවරයි. ඒක නිසායි මම කිව්වේ ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ යාළුවෝ කවුරු නම් එයාට කියන්න, so that they can join from now itself, and we are starting because grade 10 syllabus, right? Okay, සාමාන්‍යයෙන් පළවෙනි term එකට first term එකට, so you get the lesson number 1, lesson number 2 and lesson number 5. I remember as well, lesson number 5. So these are the 3 lessons that we have to cover before the first term exam. And the second term exam, third, fourth and sixth lesson. And sorry, that is second term, right? Third term exams, before the third term exams, that means third terms we have the rest of the 3, right? This is how we have to go through the grade 10, right? So now we have to go for grade 10, grade 1, lesson 1, lesson 2 and lesson 5 no. So we will start from lesson 1. Is it okay? Is it okay?
Yes,
What
sir.
about your ideas?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then shall we write down as the lesson number 1? Lesson number 1, write the headings, lesson number 1. Lesson number 1 is information and communication technology. Lesson number 1. Sometimes you may know, you don't have the books with you now. Don't worry. I will give the book. I have with me the books, e-books. I can give you e-books, and even though you don't have e-book, doesn't matter. So I will share you, right? So write down the heading called information communication technology, right? Okay, so the first lesson is the information and communication technology, right? Then before we go to the each lessons, so each lessons has a target or lesson plan target. හැම lesson එකකටම target එකක් තියෙනවා. There is a target. So once we learnt this lesson, so end of this lesson we should know a certain target. So these are called lesson targets, so the lesson plans. So in this book also you have the lesson target or the lesson plans, right? So the first one is that we should understand, we should identify what is information, what is data, We have to understand what is data and what is information, the difference between data and the information. And then we have to understand what is a system, right? Then after that we should understand what is a computer system, right? So like that there are some certain targets are there to be fulfilled in this lesson, right? This lesson is actually a theory. We don't want a computer to do that one. This is a completely entirely a theory, right? So what is information, what is data, and what is system, what is information system, what is the difference between the information and communication and technology, and then the applications using ICT. All those things we should know, we should learn it. And the second lesson also same as it is a theory, not the practical. But third lesson that we are going to learn is fifth one, no? So that is a practical lesson. That is a practical lesson, right? So that's how that lessons are being divided, right? Okay. So shall we see the first subheading? Can you write down what is data? Right. මිහින්දේ විතරයි මට හැපි නිව් ඉයර් කියලා කියන්න පුළුවන් කම ලැබුණේ නේද මෙසේජ් එකක් හරි දැම්මේ මිහින්දේ කවිස්ක ඉන්නවා කිසි දෙයක් කිව්වේ නැහැ මේ කවිස්ක කවිස්ක
මෙසේජ් මන් සර් මෙසේජ් එක දැම්මේ
දැන් දැම්මද දැන් නෙමෙයිනේ
නෑ දැන්නේ
ඒක තමයි ලස්සනයි මෙසේජ් එක දාලා තියෙනවා වගේ හොඳයි right අපි ලියාගමු පුතා data කියන්නේ මොකක්ද කියලා බලන්න යන්නේ so what is data right data in the sense for example anything that we are explaining like the shape and the colors and size, all these are called data. I mean the data, when we are talking about data, when we take it along with the data, there is no meaning, right? So we have to, for example, if I say like this, I just want to give you an example, right? In this class we have a girl, right? So she is not black like me, right? And she is having a t-shirt, right? That t-shirt is having a black collar with a red t-shirt. So this is data. This is data, right? So when I say about those data, Bandra was laughing. I don't know why. Right. Anyway, so I just gave you the data only. Okay? ඒ කියන්නේ පුතා මම දුන්නේ නිකම් විස්තරයක් විතරයි. Right? When I say black collar, is there any meaning along with that? No meaning. When I say it's not dark, not like me, is there any meaning of that? No meaning, but it is something. Right? Though no meaning at all when we are taking alone. Right? So that is what we call data. So data facts means that data is a facts which explain something about the item, whatever the item. Right? That's called data. අපි ලියාගමු දැන් data කියන්නේ මොකක්ද කියලා පොඩි ඉස්සරහ ලියා ගන්නකො what is data කියලා. Data is any explanation. Data is any explanation පුතා ස්පෙලිං එහෙම ඕන නම් කියන්න බය වෙන්න එපා ලැජ්ජ වෙන්න එපා අපි ඉගෙන ගන්න ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්නේ if you need any spelling just tell me right data is any explanation within bracket words images words images comma symbols etc etc close bracket etc close bracket etc क्या ना पुता so what do you mean by etc etc right so just put 2 or 3 dots so what do you mean by this is called etc yes etc etc means there are many more there are some more not one there are many ne තවදුරටත් යනාදිය කියන අදහසයි right close bracket which does not having any meaning which does not having any meaning when it takes alone හරිද දැන් අර මම උදාහරණයක් ඕනනම් මම කිව්වේ කෙනෙක් ගැන කියනවා මොන හරි දෙයක් කවුද කියලා කියන්නේ නේද ඒවා තමයි data එහෙමනම් පුතේ මේ data අපිට ඉතා වැදගත් වෙනවද නැද්ද බානුර කියන්න බලන්න වැදගත් වෙනවද නැද්ද කියලා
වැදගත් වෙනවා සර්.
ඇයි වැදගත් වෙන්නේ
අපිට කෙනෙක් කියන්න දෙයක් දන්නේ නැත්නම් එයාව ඩිස්ක්‍රයිබ් කරලා කියන්න පුළුවන් විදියට වගේක්.
ඕකේ අපේ data වැදගත් වෙනවා පුතේ right ඒකට හේතුව data නැතුව අපිට information එකක් ගන්න බෑ right without data we cannot take any informations right so that means information means puta the many or the few data are processed and get the output so that output is the information right so now what happened is here is the data right data so we get all the data and process them right process them so once you process it once you make it any verification or anything done on that within that process then you get it output right this is the input right so we are input what data and then you process it and you get what output is what output is information මේ ක්‍රියාවලිය පටස් ගාලා කළා මම කියපු ගාම ඉස්සලා විස්තරය කිව්ව ගාම data දුන්න ගාම බාන්ඩුව ටක් ගාලා මේ ක්‍රියාවලිය කරා නේද බාන්ඩුව ටක් ගාලා මේ ක්‍රියාවලිය කරලා එයා output එකක් ගත්තා information එකක් ගත්තා කවුද කියලා right කවුද කියලා information එකක් ගත්තා නේ හොඳයි එහෙනම් data කියන්නේ යම් දෙයක් ගැන විස්තරයක් data is a facts or any detail about anything so those detail or those data are processing and then you get it output as information clear right now we write down what is information okay ලියාගන්න. information කියන්නේ මොකක්ද කියලා. information is processed data. Processed 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 data which gives a meaningful right. Ashen, what is this?
2 multiplied by
2 multiplied by
2.
2. Then this
Equal 4.
4. Very good. 2 multiplied by 2 equal 4. Devin, just let me know in this equations, what is data, what is information? Yes, sorry.
Data is 2 times 2. Information is 4.
Exactly correct. හරියටම හරි කිව්වා. So this is what data and this is what information. Right? So you can write down here, make a curly bracket something like, right, and then say data and make it a row and then say information. හරි නේද පුතා? තෝර මේක ලියාගත්තනේ. may in your textbooks, but do you have a textbooks with you, grade 10?
Yes, sir.
Everybody?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Shall I put it the PDF? I will show you that. I will show you. I will share here from here. Can you see?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. Now here, I don't know whether you can see clearly. But can you see clearly the book?
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. Now here, example 1 they are giving, right? There are separately boy, girl, mother, father is there. So when they are alone, right, so there is no sign of a family, but they get together and they are having hand by hand, no, so then we feel that it is a family, right? So that is how we call it. Example, these are the data and the family together is the information, no. It's an example for that given by the book. And when you are going again talking this example 3, right? So here you get that identification, national ID card number is the data. So after processing it, you will find out the date of birth and the male or female, right? Yeah, male the female the කියන එක ගත්තා right ඔය විදිහට අපිට බලන්න පුළුවන් ඔයක data එකේ information එකේ වෙනස ඔක හරි දැන් මට මේ දේ තේරුණාද කියලා බලන්න ඔයගොල්ලෝ හැමෝම example එක ගන්න මට කියන්න data කියන්නේ මේකයි මේ information කියන්නේ මේකයි කියලා just let me know an example හැමෝම try කරන්න බලන්න example එකක් මට දෙන්න Jihansa can you understand that one any questions for you Puta Puta your sound is not loud I can't hear you whether you said yes or no right Vani any questions
No, sir.
right so everybody just think about to show me to identify data and information the difference between data and information just give an example sometimes you may difficult to think about that just think it only
So 16 divided by 2 is the data and the information is 9.
yes that's correct okay Banura
wait sir
Rusira
So 1 minute.
okay Zuna
So can I check whether this is correct?
huh
Like I'm gonna say a thing. I don't know whether it's correct.
it's okay
Like
it's okay tell me
for example, when we making a tea, the ingredients we are adding for tea is the data and the information is the result we are getting is the tea.
no you were talking about the basic function of a computer that was your example now
Okay.
you know that when I say tea or sugar there is a meaning but rather than that just think about another one Ashen finish
No, sir, idle.
okay Kavishka
10 divided by 2 is the data and the 5 is the information.
yeah but the same thing no that I gave and also Devin also give same when another pattern that is not wrong it's correct
So
yes
the data is my school have 4 buildings and basketball court. The principal is father.
Again explain me your mic is muted on the way
Data is my school have 4 buildings and basketball court. The principal is Father Lakshmi. Output is St. Joseph College.
no there is no process on that no
sir I also have one but I don't know if it's correct
just tell me
the person wearing the red hat won the singing competition last year the person wearing the red hat is the data and the winning the competition is the information
ඔව් නේ අපිට එහෙම ගන්න පුළුවන් ඒ සමහරට Whether winning the competition means that there should be a process to win that. No, there should be action to be done. Without an action you can't win. So that can be happen. So that will be okay. අපි මෙහෙම දෙයක් කිව්වොත් එහෙම පුතා. I just stop screen sharing.
Excuse me, sir, I have another one.
Okay, tell me.
So apple and water will make, and sugar will make, is the data, and apple juice is the information.
No, that is the function of the computer. No? So input, process, output is that you are telling about, right? Now like here, I have a ඔගොල්ලෝ කියප එක මට බෑ කියන්නත් බෑ, but like here, now I am giving here a table like here. There are student name, subject 1, subject 2, subject 3, something like, and here total, right? So now student name say Nimal, right, Kamal, something like that. So 25, 30, 70, like that. There are some numbers, right? So these are data, right? But you know, total you get by adding this one, no? So these are this is information, this is information, this is data, right? Because there should be data to be processed to get the information, no? මම හිතන්නේ ඔයගොල්ලෝ තේරෙනවද ඒක? නැද්ද කියන එක? Wani, any questions on that? Are you okay?
Sir, can you tell my example is correct or wrong?
Yes, tell me, just make it louder voice and let me know.
Once a teacher in charge of a class calls the name of a student, then the student tells present or absent.
Yes, that also can be taken. So the information is what? Present or absent? Right.
Yes.
Okay. Mehindi, are you sleeping or?
No, sir, I was thinking, I just didn't.
Okay. So that means every day you are thinking, no, at night.
No, sir.
හරිද? තව මෙහෙම දෙයක් තියෙනවා පුතේ. දැන් අපි කියවනේ data සහ information කියලා නේද? දැන් මේක මේ පොතේ නෑ. There is no in the book. Now what I want to explain you is, sometimes this data becomes information, information becomes data. Are you agree with that? Sometimes information becomes data, data becomes information. I'll give you an example, right? Ashen is having a garment factory. He's a owner, right? Ashen is a owner, right? He's a garment factory. And in that factory, one is the general manager. And මොකද්ද පුතේ උවානි නේද? මට වැරදුනා දන්නෙත් නෑ. උවනි, right, Uvani, sorry, Uvani. Right. So Uvani is the general manager. So he is the owner, Ashen also, Uvani is the general manager. Then in that factory, Devin is the supervisor. Say supervisor, right? Now the owner wants to give a say promotion for the employees in order to increase the output of the company, to get more money. So the owner wants to give some bicycle for the employees as a loan, so that employees are very happy, so they will do their output very quicker than the earlier, right? And also they are not going leaving the company, they always love with the company. And also the owner can get the interest from that loan also. So there are many ways of doing that, no? So anyway, he wants to get the information, how much money he has to spend, how many employees he has to give the bicycle, for whom he has to give the bicycles. So all those information has to be analyzed for him before he is giving the order. I mean, Ashen is giving the order, he has to analyze that, whether if I do that one, am I going to lost or not. So you have to analyze it. To do that, so he wants how much salary he has to pay yearly. Then he is asking Uvani, saying, you are general manager now, give me how much salary you are spending as a salary for a month. So the owner wants for a year, but he is ordering for the manager for a 1 month. So find out and let me know for a 1 month. Why? So manager can multiply by 12 and get the answer, no? Then so Uvani what is doing? Asking Devin to, okay, come here and give me how much salary we are giving for employees for a week. Why he is asking for a week from him? Because he can multiply by that 4 and get the month. No, get the month. Now in this incident, හැමෝටම තේරෙනවද මේ කතන්දරේ මොකද්ද මං කිව්වේ කියලා? Gihansa, can you understand what is that story? Yes, right. රිසුරු තේරෙනවද කතන්දරේ මොකද්ද කියලා? Okay, then ඔතනදී Devin wants to get the daily how much the spending, and then he has to calculate it for the 7, because for a week no he wants, and he get the information, right? Say that information is, right, for example this is the amount, that information is this is the information for Devin, okay, because he is responsible for this one to the manager, okay, but this is not the information for the manager, Uvini, because why? He wants to calculate by 4. No, he has to multiply by 4 and get the month. Why? Because that month, amount of the month has to give the manager, the owner. නේද? එතකොට එතනදී ඩේවින් මැනේජර් කියන්නේ උවිනට දෙන එක ඩේවින්ට ඉන්ෆර්මේෂන් එකක් වුණාට උවිනට ඉන්ෆර්මේෂන් එක එයාට ඩේටා එකක්. එයා කැල්කියුලේට් කරලා ගන්නවා ඉන්ෆර්මේෂන් එකක් නේද? එයා ගන්න එකක් ඒක තමයි ඒක අර මාසෙකට කොච්චරක්ද කියන එක. අන්න ඒක යාට ඉන්ෆර්මේෂන් එකක්. නමුත් ඒක අශේන්ට නැත්නම් ඕනට ඒක ඉන්ෆර්මේෂන් එකක් නෙමෙයි, ඒක ඩේටා එකක්. එයි එයා ඒක 12න් වැඩි කරලා ගන්නවා අවුරුද්දට කීයක්ද කියලා බලන්න. තේරුණාද හැමෝටම? Clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Right. So that means some data becomes information for some certain people, some information becomes data for some certain people. Clear? So whatever the information for me is not information for others. Sometimes it's for data for others. Sometimes information can be. Okay? So that is why Puta, this the what do you call revolution of ICT, or the improvement of ICT has become here nowadays. අද වර්තමාන කාලයේ මේ සංවර්ධනය වෙන්න ICT නිරුද්ධ වෙන්න හේතුවමත් ඕකයි පුතා. මොකද මම දෙයක් හොයාගත්තාම මං හොයාගත්තට තව දෙයක් හොයාගන්නවා. Because this is information for me, but it is not information for him. He is finding by using this one another thing. Another person is finding something using that, like that. So there is a continuous progress developing of the ICT, continuous progress development of the ICT, right? So that is why I said data, we have to understand what is data and what is information, and what are the data, what are the information for me or for my company. So we have to understand very clearly. According to that, we can get the data, we can process them, we can find out whatever we want, and we can develop our society or our company or whatever it is, right? So sometimes some data becomes information, some information becomes data. It depends according to the group of the people or the group of the company, right? It differ, right? But anyway, you should understand, you should clearly understand what is data and what is information. ක්ලියර්ද? ඔයගොල්ලෝ මේ පාඩම හරහා අපිට කියන්නේ data කියන්නේ මොකක්ද, information කියන්නේ මොකක්ද කියලා පැහැදිලි කිරීම කරන එක විතරයි. අපිට ඒක තමයි ඇති. So we have to understand, if someone asks, if in the exam they are asking us differentiate between the data and information, or explain data and information, so that you should be able to understand, you should be able to write down what is data and what is information and the difference between data and information. Are you okay with that? Everybody? හැමෝටම එක තේරුණාද නැද්ද?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Right. So then shall we move to the next point, 1.2, information system. Information system. Right. Before we switch to that information system, right? So just we'll think about what is system. Before we go to information system, so you know what is information, we discussed now. We know what is information. Now shall we move to that system? So what do you mean by system? මොකක්ද අපි system එකක් කියලා කියන්නේ? අපි සිංහලෙන් කියන පද්ධතියක්. So how do you understand system? Yes? System එකක් කියලා කියන්නේ මොකක්ද?
Collection.
Yes, Uveni? Puta, ඔයාගේ mic එකේ something, there is something wrong. I can't hear you properly.
Collection of some components.
Collection of
Components.
අශේන් වට ඇහුණ දෙයක් කියන එක?
No, sir, I couldn't hear.
Uveni, there is a in your computer there is a icon called audio. So you click on that and go to the setting. From setting you make it slide it that mic volume. ඔයා කියන්නේ කටන්න චුට්ටක් වැඩි කරගන්න පුතේ. Right, ඒ volume වැඩි එක වැඩි කරගන්න. Anyway, so what you said, I can just slowly I can hear. Yeah, that's what is correct. එක කිව්ව හරි එක තමයි. මෙහින්දි මොකද ඔය කරන්නේ කැරි කැරි කින්නේ? හා?
No.
හරි. System එකක් කියලා කියන්නේ මෙන්න මේ වගේ දෙයකටයි. System is a say like school is a system or not? School කියන පාසල system එකක්ද නැද්ද? Yes or no? රුසිර ඒ නිශ්ශබ්ද. Kavishka, how do you say? Kavishka, school is a system or not? Uh, Human body is a system or not?
System.
Yes, system.
System.
Then why you are saying human body is a system? What is the reason to say that human body is a system?
Because it has the different parts.
Good, very good. You got the point. Go ahead. Because it has different parts, and then yes, Suvani, you got it. Very good, right? That means system is a collection of different parts. But remember, those all the parts are working together toward a common goal. Towards a common goal. Again, I'm telling you. Again, I'm explaining you. System is a collection of different parts or different subcomponents, right? So those all are working towards a common goal. It's called a system, right? For example, human body, as you said, it's a system. Why? We are having a breathing system. I'm breathing. So this is a different system, a breathing system, which not affect for any other part of the body. And I have a digesting system. So it digests our food. It's working its own way. It's not affecting to any other part of the body. We have a nerve system in our body. So nerve system works on his own work, but it's not affecting to others. So there are different subcomponents. They work independently, but all are working a common goal. What is a common goal? Making a man alive. Making the man alive. So that is why we call it a human body is a system. School is a system. School is a system. Why we are calling system? Because there is another subcomponent called children. Students are another component. Staff or else teachers, another components. Parents, they are another components. Government, they are another components. So all these components are working individually, but towards a common goal. What is the common goal, Puta? Common goal is to make the child the educated one. No, to make the educated child education. So like that, the system is a collection of subcomponents which are working independently towards a common goal. That is what we call system. Are you okay with that? Can you understand what is the difference between system? Any other? Is there anybody who want to explain again? Right. Abhi write down. Write down what is the system. What is the system? Write down what is the system. System is a collection of subcomponents subcomponents which are working independently, which are working independently independently towards a common target, towards a common target, towards a common target. එතකොට system එකක් කියලා කියන්නේ a collection of subcomponents, right? So which are working independently and but all them are working towards a common goal. So such that is a called system. Clear? Example ලියාගමු. Example as a human body, a school, a system like that. Right. Now we know, we are going to understand what is information systems. So you know what is information, so now you know what is a system. Now you can understand what is information system. So information system is a system which produces information requirements. Right? Information system is a system which produces information requirements. That means it's a system. So you know what is system now, right? What does it do? What does it does? It gives us the information requirements, our information, whatever I want, it gives us the information, right? So can you write down what is information system? Abhinam liyagam information system ya kiyana මොකක්ද කියලා? Information system is a system information system is a system that produces information requirements, that produces information requirements. Right. එතකොට කොහොමද මේ ඉන්ෆර්මේෂන්ස් ක්‍රියේට් වෙන්නේ කියලා අහුවොත් අපි කොහොමද ලියන්නේ? ඉන්ෆර්මේෂන් සිස්ටම් එක කොහොමද වෙන්නේ පුතා? So here you get the data data, so you get process them and then you get the information, right? So you can write down that also. එක ලියාගමු අපි. Okay, finish.
Yes.
ඔයගලගේ අච්චුපතේ තියෙන ඔය process එක ගැන ලියලා එකක් තමයි data වශයෙන් දාලා දෙන ATM card එක. ඊට පස්සේ ඒක process කරනවා, ඊට පස්සේ අපිට output කරනවා මුදල් සල්ලි, right? And the second example is given the fingerprinting machine. So we put the finger and then it processes all the information about our finger and it opens the it gives that data, right? So something like it happens. The examples are given in your book, right? Okay. Right. Shall we write down another heading called qualities of a good information? Qualities of a good information. Qualities of a good information. හොඳ තොරතුරක තියෙන ලක්ෂණ. Okay. Right. පළවෙනි එක තමයි එක දිනන. So first one is that reliability, relevancy. මෙහින්දී මොකද කරන්නේ කැමරා ඔෆ් කරගෙන මෙහින්දී right පළවෙනි එක තමයි relevancy. So what do you mean by relevancy? Now I'm asking a question from Jehansa, right? I'm asking where is the a pharmacy. I'm asking her where is the pharmacy. She's showing me a boutique, bookshop and saying that is the pharmacy. Is it correct? I'm asking where is the pharmacy. She says she showed me that bookshop. Is it a good information? No, it is not good information. මෙහින්දී අම්මට පොඩ්ඩක් කෝල් එකක් දෙන්න කියන්න. ඔය දාන්නේ ඔයාද අම්මද කියන්න දන්නේ නැහැනේ මෙහින්දී. මැසේජ් දාන්නේ.
So it's me.
Right.
Oh,
okay amma, no problem. Because I want to wear මට ඕනේ ඔයාද කවුද කියලා බලා ගන්නවා මේකයි right okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay right. right එතකොට පුතා අපි මේ මට කියන උත්සාහ කරන්න තිබුණේ අපි ඒක රිලෙවන්ට් වෙන්න ඕනේ. ඒ කියන්නේ අපි අහන ප්‍රශ්නෙට ගැළපෙන උත්තරයක් එන්න ඕනේ. If it is not the answer that I'm asking, so it is useless, right? So the first one is the relevance. The second one is completeness. So that answer must be that the information must be complete. If it is not complete, then there is a problem. For example, just now I was asking Mehindi to switch on the camera. Then there was a message saying, I'm a mother and she was sick. But I don't know, it's not complete. Right? So I'm having a question again. I'm asking question again saying, Mehindi, I don't know whether you are sending message or not. So I need to have to know whether your mother is there or not. No? So that is what. ඒකයි මම කිව්වේ අපිට එනං ඒක complete වෙන්න ඕනේ. So either Mehindi's mother phone me and tell me that she is sick, or else like now she has to come to the camera and saying she is sick and she will going out. Then only we know it. So the information must be complete, otherwise there is a problem, right? So the good information, that means it has to completeness. Next one is accuracy. නිරවද්‍ය භාවය. So all the information must have the accuracy. We have to show whether it is correct or wrong. So accuracy is very important for a good information. The other one is timeliness. Right? Timeliness. මං කියනවා ඔයාට මේ මාර වැඩේනේ උනේ මේ දැන් අවුරුදු ගානට ඉස්සලා බෝම්බයක් ගැහුවනේ පල්ලි වලට. මේක පල්ලියේ කොළඹ පල්ලියටයි බෝම්බයක් ගැහුවනේ. දැන් මම මාර විදිහට රස කරලා කියනකොට උඩ බලන් ඉන්නවා මොනවද මේ මිනිහා කියන්නේ කියලා නේද? Because is it important for you now? No, it's already done and it's so far long ago. So it's not so important now. The value of the information must be the hottest one, the new one, right? So the timeliness is very important. ඒකනේ පුතේ ඔයගොල්ලෝ දැකලා තියෙනවද උත්සව වලට රැස්සින් වලට ගියාම කැමරාකාරයෝ පත්තරකාරයෝ ඔයාලා දුවන එහාට මෙහාට දුවලා ගිහලා ටක් ගාලා අරන් ටක් ගාලා ටීවී එකට දාන්න. ඉස්සෙල්ලාම දාන ටීවී channel එක තමයි නේද? වැඩිපුරම ඇඩ්වර්ටයිස්මන්ට් ගන්න ඒකල තමයි වැඩිපුරම බලන්නේ. අන්න ඒ නිසා තමයි ඒකල කියන්නේ ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ තොරතුර ඉක්මනටම දෙන්න ඕනේ. right? ඉක්මනටම දෙන්න ඕන තොරතුරක් වෙලා තියෙන්නේ ඒකයි. right? කැමරා ස්ටක් වෙලා නේද?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Is it okay now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. So the next one is uh, right, cost effective කියලා කියන්නේ අපි යම් කිසි තොරතුරක් ගන්නවා නම් if I am going to take a information, it should not be very high expensive. It should always very few expensive, or sometimes without expensive we have to get it now, right? So if that's so, that information is so valid, right? So write down like this. Uh, following are the following are the following are the some qualities of some qualities of following are the some qualities of a good information. Right, I have shown you here. You can write down those good information. If you need, you can write down the example also.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes,
Sir, the screen is not clear, sir.
not clear.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Wait. Isn't it clear?
Still not, sir.
Huh?
Still not, sir.
Okay, shall I read then?
Okay, sir.
Still not clear?
No, sir.
Alright, okay. First one, write down relevancy. Relevancy. Second one, completeness. 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 Next one, accuracy. Accuracy. Next one, timeliness. Timeliness. The last one, cost effectiveness. Cost effectiveness. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Right. අපිට තියෙන ඊළඟට කතා කරන්න. So we will discuss about information communication technology. තොරතුරු සහ sannivedana තාක්ෂණය කියන්නේ මොකක්ද කියන එක. Right. දැන් මොකද්ද මේ ICT කියලා කියන්නේ? පුතා ඔක ඉස්සල්ලාම ආවේ T. මුලින්ම ආවේ T. T කියන්නේ මොකද්ද? Technology. Right? T means technology. So what do you mean by technology? What do you mean by technology? Technology is a way of doing something. A technology is a way of or methodology of doing something or way of doing something. That is technology. Right? So do we have the technology earlier days? In the oldest days, do we had or not? Yes or no? කවුරුත් කියන්නේ නැවුද නේද කියලා. වයින් නම් මොනවාරි කියන්න ගිහිල්ලා නතර වුණාද කොහෙද? ඈ? අශෙන් මොකද කියන්නේ?
I think it was.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. For example, in Sigiriya, no, just look at Sigiriya. There is a pond on top of the Sigiriya. So there is a technology to come that water there. And there are some pictures on the Sigiriya, no? Still it is there. But there are some technology on beyond that, no? Technology is available there. And there are huge buildings, right? Huge building was there. There was a big technology was there. But some technologies are available, oldest technology which are not having nowadays. So it has gone with the oldest, right? Anyway, so then after that, IT becomes IT. So what is by IT? Technology के दिनों दिन में नाते कमागे IT කියන එක ආවා. IT means information technology. So what do you mean by informations? So to make some process and done can be done very easily. තොරතුරු අපිට රස කරගන්න ලේසියෙන් පුළුවන්කම ලැබෙන විදිහ tools පාවිච්චි කරලා. So by using many tools we could get the information very quickly. That's what called IT. Example, most of the famous tool is a computer. It's a computer is a tool, a method which we use to get information, right? And technology, right? So we use those technology with computer tools. Then it becomes IT. Because of computer, there are many things that can done very quickly, easily and accurately, right? That's why when we are calling about IT, our mind goes straightly to the computer. Actually IT is not computer. IT is a method or the way of doing something better than the earlier. For that we use always a tool called a computer. Therefore, when we are talking about IT, so our mind goes straightly to the computer technology, right? So that had happened. Then after some times, when the IT is developed, then there is called ICT. So what do you mean by ICT? So once using IT, we get information very quickly, accurately, right, timely. But that information could not send somewhere else. For example, if I say as example, the Ashen is a company owner now, right? So Ashen went to America because he has gone for business purpose, right? But the supervisor Devin has to give what do you call salary to the employees. Then what happened? The owner has to sign it. Huh? Then if the owner is gone America, and then all the employee has to wait till he comes, because he has to sign the check, no? Without signing check, he can't take the money, no, from the bank. Then there is a problem. So that problem happened in IT society. In IT society. මම කියන එක පැහැදිලිද? IT society කියලා කියන්නේ තොරතුරු තාක්ෂණය කියන එක. කියන්නේ කම්පියුටර් භාවිතා කරගෙන අපි යම් දේවල් ඉක්මනින් ක්ෂණිකව හොයාගන්න කාල සීමාව තුළදී අපිට තිබිච්ච එකම අඩුපාඩුව තමයි අපිට ඒ හදාගත්ත අපි හොයාගත්තේ තොරතුරු අපිට තව තැනකට යවීම ගෙනින් දීවීම කරගන්න බැරුව ගියා. ඒක තමයි අඩුවට තිබුණේ. But later on, once the telecommunication developed, sannivedanaය සංවර්ධනය වුණා. At that time, that telecommunication joins with the IT, so it becomes ICT. Because of communication, so whatever we find from that IT, the information can quickly send somewhere else or some other places and get the information done. Right? Therefore, we call nowadays ICT, not IT. Nowadays we don't say IT. Nowadays we call ICT. Clear? So ICT is a method or the technology. We can get information quickly and we can communicate the information to somewhere else, right? So that is what we call ICT. So in that ICT, Puta, there are many methods, many technology that we use in many industries, many fields of the country. Not only industry, but education, health, and there are many more factors or many more areas we use ICT methods. Clear? Can you understand what is ICT in the sense? Right? Right. Now here in the book, can you read someone else that ICT part? කාටද කියන්න පුළුවන් එක? Who can read this? No one can read. රුසිර කියවන්නකො බලන්න.
Sir, I haven't looked.
I have shared already.
It was not clear.
Oh my God. Okay, I will read. Information and communication technology. We learned that we can get information by processing data, and that information can be used to make decisions and arrive at conclusion. So you know what is why do we need informations? Why do we need information? To get the decision making. තොරතුරු අපිට අවශ්‍යයි තීන්දුව තීරණ ගන්න නේද? Decision making. When we exchange the information among the different people, among the different system, it is called communication of information. Communication of information. Right. අපි එන ලියාගමු පොඩ්ඩක් ඒකන පොඩි ඉස්සරහ ලියාගමු. ඊට ඊළඟට කියවලම ලියාගමුද? Man has been processing and exchanging information since ancient times. පැහැදිලිනේ ආයත අතින්දලා මිනිස්සු තොරතුරු sannivedanaya කරමින් තිබුණා. But he had to face many difficulties and obstacles in data communication. නමුත් ඔවුන්ට දත්ත sannivedanaya කිරීමේ අපහසුකමක් තිබුණා. But today it has become an easy task with the advantage of technology. අද වර්තමාන කාලේ ඒකත් අපිට දැන් පහසු වෙලා තියෙනවා. Today technology is used in various ways to convert data and information and then to exchange them. අද වර්තමාන කාලේ අපිට තාක්ෂණය භාවිතා කරලා දත්ත තොරතුරු බවට පත් කරලා ඒ තොරතුරු අපිට අවශ්‍ය ස්ථානට ගෙන යාගත හැකියවීම තිබුණා. This is called information and communication technology. ඒකට තමයි අපි කියන්නේ තොරතුරු හා sannivedana තාක්ෂණය කියලා. හරි අපි ලියා ගන්න මෙහෙම පුංචි මාතෘකාවක් ලියාගමු. ලියා ගන්න. Information and communication technology means information and communication technology means using in various ways using in various technology using in various technology using in various technology using in various technology to convert data into information to convert data into information to convert data into information and then to exchange them to the required location to exchange them to the required location හොඳයි. එතකොට දැන් අපි ඉගෙන ගත්තා මොනවද data කියන්නේ කියලා. So we discussed what is data and we discussed what is information and we discussed what is the difference between data and informations. So we learned that sometimes data becomes information becomes data, and then we discussed the qualities of a good informations, right? And then we discuss about the what is ICT, right? All those things we studied today. So before we come to the next time, so I would like to ask you all to read the books. Just don't come without reading the book. So if the class starting at 8, so you should please come and sit down in your chair at least 7:30. At least 7:30, sit down in the chair and read what we have done it and get ready. If I ask you questions, you should be able to ask me the question, answer the question, right? So I may ask, for example, Ashen, just tell me what we have done last time. So he has to give the summary, not all, summary of what we did last time, something like, right? So get ready, because before the class you are getting ready means is the best way, right? So get ready and come. So we'll continue next week same as the same time, and actually all of you have to go to that what you call LMS and you have to find out the link and then come out. Only this today only I gave you the link for you to group, but from next week onwards you will have to get the link from the LMS, right? Unless Zuna and Rusira, others has to go to that and find out the link from there. Okay. So any other questions that you have to ask? Kavishka also I have to give link, right, Kavishka? Any other questions to ask? No? Devin, how do you feel about the class? Is it difficult?
Good, sir.
Huh?
Easy. Easy.
Any
Easy, sir.
any proposals, Puta?
No, sir.
Okay, God bless.